Hey YouTube, you guys are here probably because of the title, because it mentions probably something along the lines of what is a fiat currency, and is our currency these days really a fiat currency? Like, people will say that fiat currency is money that's not backed up by something, and like promises, like from the Federal Reserve, and people consider this $5 bill fiat currency, which it is because paper is not worth anything. But I bring up these pennies. These are zinc pennies, pre or post 1982, and a lot of people would say, well, those are fiat too because they're zinc. I mean, they're not worth more than the coin, and they're not worth the coin value, so they're fiat. They're a fiat currency. But if you go back to the 50s, when the people that had silver currency, wouldn't they say the same thing, that their money's fiat because silver wasn't worth the coin, like the face value? So these are silver dimes, and most of you would probably consider this like real currency. You say, oh, I wish gold and silver were still in our currency today, and the government's like taking all of our, like, I don't know, taking the value out of our money, so it's worthless pretty much. But you guys consider these zinc pennies to be a fiat currency, but in actuality, 20 years ago, copper wasn't worth more than a penny in a penny, and silver 40 or almost 50 years ago now, they weren't worth the face value either. So you have to think towards the future. I think of zinc pennies as an investment recently, because it's not worth more than face value now, but who knows, maybe zinc's the next silver. I know it's not a very useful metal, so it probably won't be, but maybe it'll be the next copper. Like, zinc might be $3 a pound like copper is usually. So I don't know if you guys consider doing this, because it just seems like a fiat currency is whatever at the time is worth less than the face value. So you consider this fiat, this paper money, which I consider that fiat too because paper's nothing. But zinc pennies, some of you guys would say, is fiat too, but in actuality I don't think it really is fiat. It's just, why would the Federal Reserve like make money and then lose money on the deal? I mean, that wouldn't be a very good way to run a country. I'd be mad if that happened, because if the government was spending 2 cents to make a penny, then I think it would be pretty stupid. So I got my copper pennies here. And the thing about copper pennies, like, say 30 years ago, people would say copper pennies, they're fiat money because they're worth less than the face value. But I say you gotta look beyond that, because all money is fiat at one time until the precious metal rises above its face value. So I don't know if you guys would do this, but I think you guys should hoard zinc cents too. Like, go to the bank, sort out your copper pennies, and then keep all the zinc pennies too.